Hey everybody, just put some algae wafers in the tank and my Pleco in there, whatever that Pleco is called, High Finned Spotted Pleco, Gold Nugget Pleco, whatever it is, came out pretty quickly. So I've said before, the high carry algae wafers are really popular. Even fish that you wouldn't think of as being, plant eating fish really go after those high carry algae wafers. And then of course if you've got a plant eating fish or an algae eating fish like this Pleco here, they absolutely love them. This one doesn't come out too often, at least not for long periods of time, and not in the bright light, especially when I'm standing here shouting at it. Just a really cool fish. Ever since I got into fish keeping, I've always liked Plecos. In fact, when I first got into fish keeping, I actually spent a lot of money on some really fancy Plecos, and of course I didn't have the experience to keep them properly, and over the years I lost them all. So to this day I don't have any fancy Plecos. This is about the fanciest I've got. And there's a little guest appearance from my Spotted Tilapia. Don't see her out and about very often either. I'm telling you, these high carry algae wafers are just, everybody loves them. And I gotta say, I'm really glad I opened up the tank and allowed for the space underneath of that big piece of wood. Sorry about all the glare. I wasn't really planning on doing this. I was just feeding everybody. When I turned around, that Pleco was out. And, my regular viewers will know whenever a situation like that occurs, I always just grab my camera and start shooting. I always like to get my less frequently seen fish on video whenever I can. And this one's putting on a pretty good show tonight. Normally my tilapia chases the Pleco away. You'd think it'd be the other way around. You'd think the armored fish would chase the tilapia, but it's the other way around. That tilapia always chases that Pleco away whenever it gets too close to its end of the tank. You can see back there where it's cleared away all the rocks and everything, and that's where it more or less has its home. So if anybody gets too close, it usually is pretty, yeah, see, there we go. Now it's trying to bite at the tail. That's the tilapia's way of saying, get off my lawn. See, even my silver dollars love those algae wafers. They'll chase each other around. One of them gets one. I break them up into crumbles so that everybody can get some pieces. She doesn't really know what to make of him tonight. And it's kind of odd. She's never, well, I guess she's not really bothering him right there, but she never really bothers anybody unless they're back in her corner. You've really got to kind of swim down between those rocks and get back in that corner before she'll start chasing you out of there. Alright everybody, I'm going to get back to feeding. Unless something in the immediate future happens that's exciting, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Oh, we might get a little bit of conflict or something going on back there. I can see her moving. Again, I apologize for all this glare. I really was not expecting this. So there you go, everybody. I'm going to call that the end of that video and say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed. And don't forget, this is my new world tank. So thanks again. I'll see you real soon in the next one.